What's good with y'all, bro? It's your boy Scott Light back with another video. Um, Today I want to talk about uh, brainwash. Brainwash. We were all brainwashed, bro, from a young age. We were taught certain things without knowing. We just blindly accept what was taught to us without questioning it. Growing up, we never questioned anything because everything that we were taught, we automatically assume it's true, and we automatically think that it's the right way to live. It starts when we're very young. It starts through parenting, and it starts through the TV screen. Entertainment. The entertainment is so corrupted. We all know and love Disney, but Disney has a history of putting subliminal messages in their cartoons and movies. Examples like Lion King, Little Mermaid, what else? Tangled. There's always, it's getting to the point to where it's not just entertainment anymore. But the thing is, we won't notice these things unless somebody literally points it out to us. We won't notice that. We won't notice the corruption of the world we live in without someone notifying us, without someone telling us this. Because again, we're like we're like clean canvases. We're like an avatar. We're clean. We're empty, right? Not necessarily empty, but we're open to any information given. Our subconscious, the pineal gland is so easily, it picks up on information even when you don't know it's picking up information. And the world we live in was strategically created. That is why people call it the Matrix. It's a construct that we believe in. Everything outside of nature was created by another man, and that goes for religion, that goes for culture, that goes for schools, anything, bro. Anything that is outside of nature was created by another man that thinks just like you, that has the same brain just like you, man or woman, doesn't matter. But we were all programmed to think that this life is normal. We were programmed to accept what was given, and I have no problem with the life I have, but I do have a problem with the corruption. I do have a problem with things happening behind closed doors that needs to be brought to the attention of the people that live within this society. Things like sex trafficking, things like pollution, things like better education. Like, these things need to be addressed, because honestly, in this day and age, we only consume. So many people only consume, and so many people are being used for their energy. Everything is energy. Jobs, dude. Jobs, for one. Jobs is a distraction from your purpose. Why do you put so much of your energy into a job when you could put all that energy into an idea that you can create? I would rather put all my energy into something I create and get no money than put all my energy into a job and get $10 an hour, right? It's set up this way, bro. It's set up for us to only depend. It's set up for us to only consume. We don't think outside of the box. We only think within a certain system, a certain belief, and that creates limitations. In order to open up your conscious to raise your vibration, you have to forget, you have to detach from everything you were ever taught. And that's from school beliefs, laws, nigga, religion. You have to detach from everything you know in order to understand the matrix, in order to have a better understanding of how everything is ran. Because if you don't, you will stay asleep and you will only consume and you will only work. You will only be a paid slave. That's what jobs are, bro. Is just above, bro. You are a paid slave. You're paid to slave. You're paid to work. Not knowing that you have the power to create your own shit, bro. You don't have to work for anyone. No man should be over another man, especially if we think, piss, and shit and eat just like the next man. It doesn't make sense to me, and it never will, because my worth is infinite. I don't know about yours, but my worth is infinite, and I won't allow my energy to be wasted. My energy and time is precious. It's precious. There's so much shit that we need to learn, man. We need to learn how to be more independent, and that's independent away from the things that's given, independent from depending on the system for food, water, jobs. Learn how to be independent. That is the only way you can escape the matrix. Because the matrix will never tell you you don't need them. You know what I mean? They will never tell you that you can do this on your own. You can, you don't need the matrix. They will never tell you don't need the matrix. They always want you to rely and depend. They need you. They need your energy. They need your money. They need your they need you. They need your body, bro. You're just a battery. Honestly, that's what all humans are. Humans are batteries towards the elite niggas, bro. The elites. The corporations use us as a battery. We're building their empire, right? We're building their empire towards our own demise, right? We're building their empire just so that they can control us even more. And that's what we're not noticing. Because eventually, they won't even need us, bro. I promise you, bro. They won't even need humans to work in jobs anymore. Like, everything will be replaced by robots, AI. And if you don't believe this shit, bro, look this shit up. Look up Boston Dynamics, bro. And I seen this one video during quarantine. It was like during the beginning of quarantine and shit. And no, it was like during like the protests and shit like that. And during quarantine. But there was this like this robotic dog looking thing patrolling a park, making sure people were social distancing and following curfew. We're becoming more and more an AI police governed state. Eventually that's going to be the whole entire world. There's so much shit that's going on, bro. It's hard to just put my finger on one thing because my mind is racing. It's racing. And when I talk about something, I could talk about it for a little minute. There's this thing called Neuralink. It's a project that Elon Musk is working on. If you don't believe me, look this shit up. And it's like this thing. It's like I don't know if it's like a chip or something, but I know it goes onto your brain and it's meant to it's like a Fitbit. It's like a Fitbit for your brain. And they link it to your brain, like control your I don't know, your fitness. I don't know what the fuck it does. I just know it's like a Fitbit for your brain. And Elon Musk is pushing that shit, that AI shit. And if I'm not mistaken, they already have something similar like that in China. The people in China, bro, I'm not sure if they're robots or what, but people in China, I don't know, maybe they don't have woke people. Like, Maybe they do. I don't know, but it just seemed like, based on what I like see from the news, the things I research online, it seems like China, bro, they're already robots, and that's what's to come for America very soon. If we don't if we don't start researching this shit, if we don't start questioning everything, bro, everything. Everything you know was a lie. Everything you were taught was a lie. It's not solidified. It's only solidified through material. So therefore it's easier for you to believe in it. I don't know, bro. It's time that instead of us consuming and instead of us accepting, we need to start questioning things a little more. No, a lot more. Because we're not questioning. We're only we're just living blindly. We don't even know, like, we don't know what they're planning for us. You know, while you're at work, while you're watching TV, while you're playing video games, while you're hanging out with friends, you know, while you're, I don't know, going to the beach, which that's not a bad thing, you know, get in nature. But as you're doing these things, just know that somebody is planning your future. Somebody is planning the future hundreds of years from now. You know what I'm saying? Without your consent. They plan this shit so that everything falls into place whether you like it or not. And I think that's what coronavirus is, for one. Coronavirus is just a way to force laws, even though people don't think it's right. They only think it's right to protect them from coronavirus. They're going to blame everything on coronavirus. Coronavirus will be the reason. Coronavirus will be the president, the fucking president. Coronavirus is going to be the new world leader. They're going to use coronavirus as to why they're doing what they're doing. Stop watching the news, right? Stop watching the news. I'm just going to, whatever that comes to my fucking mind, I'm just going to say it. Stop watching the news. The news is programming your ass, bro. Stop watching the news. I don't know why people watch the news in the first place, because for one, when you watch the news, after you watch it, what do you do? What do you do about it? What do you do about it, bro? You know what I'm saying? What do you do about it? Like, you don't do anything about it. You only listen and you feel sorry for what the fuck is going on, right? You only feel sorry. It's victim mentality, right? You only have victim mentality towards news. Like, you don't do anything about it. You only listen to it and you wait for the next news, right? You wait for the next news program to come on. It's a waste of time, a waste of energy. You know what I mean? The news got niggas by the balls, right? They control any information that goes in and out of your head. It's so fucking easy to be manipulated and be misled that you don't even notice that that you're being misled. You know what I mean? Especially if you don't know who you are as a person, then anybody can fool you. You know what I mean? Like, you're easily manipulated. You're easily controlled. Stop watching the fucking news, bro. Stop watching the news. The news is pointless. It's pointless on some real shit. It only feeds you information that you're not gonna do anything about. You're not gonna do anything about. You know what I mean? You don't question it. You just listen to it and accept it. And vaccines is coming. Look, the news, they will tell you. Here's the news. This is how the fucking news works. The news, they always force misinformation. They always spread fear and all that bullshit. But they will advertise a vaccine. They will tell you to get vaccines before they tell you to start eating healthy. They will push a McDonald's advertisement before they push a eat healthy advertisement, right? They want you to rely on vaccines and doctors and hospitals and shit. They want you to rely on medical experts, right? Instead of relying on yourself. Because they know, for one, that your fat ass, not that your hungry ass is not going to stop eating the McDonald's burgers, right? But what's the petty part is they keep pushing it. And what's crazy is you got a McDonald's right down the street from your house, don't you? You can walk to a McDonald's right now, can't you? You know what I mean? You can walk to a McDonald's right now. You know what I mean? Like, what's crazy is it's strategically set up. They got, for one, yeah, of course you got Walmarts and shit beside your house, but for one, Walmart sells GMO shit. You know what I mean? It's a setup. Everything is set up. These corporations, they don't give a fuck about nature and health. They don't care about your health. They care about fast production and fast money. They just care about paychecks. They care about the money that you're giving to them. For one, again, this shit's set up. You can walk to a McDonald's, but these farms and shit, that actually grows nature, that actually grows fresh products, they're always far out. You know, they're far out somewhere. Like, your ass don't even feel like going, you know what I mean? I mean, sure, you might have a farmer's market every like, you know, every blue moon somewhere, but that shit be far out. Thing is, it's easy to fall into the trap. Again, the matrix is mental. The matrix is all around you. The matrix is the food you eat, the religions you believe in, the schools that teach you this shit, your job, everything, the news, bro, entertainment, everything. Just know that everything was an idea from another man that's no smarter than you. You have a brain, so does he. You can use it. They choose to raise their conscience so they're able to control you. They're able to create these things, and they're able to keep creating these things. It's because you're still asleep and you haven't woke up yet. You haven't woke up. I don't know, man. It's time, bro. It's time to stop. It's time to rethink and reevaluate the world we live in. We got to stop wanting things given. You know what I mean? We're so used to being misled. We're so used to misinformation that we don't even believe people that's telling the truth. It's crazy. We don't believe people that's trying to wake us up. It's because we always want to be fed a comfortable lie, and we always stray away from a scary truth. And it's understandable, because again, like, we were programmed to think this way. We were programmed to think that death is a bad thing. We were programmed to think that pain is scary. You know, pain is you know what I mean? We were programmed to be afraid of boogeymans and demons and witches and all that scary shit, right? Dark shit. We were programmed this way, not knowing that light and dark are nothing but the same thing. You know what I mean? It's duality. As above, so below. You know what I mean? There's a negative and a positive, right? We were programmed this way, and like, some people will wake up, some people won't. That's just how it is. It's just the blue pill, red pill effect. That's which one you taking. It's a choice. Everything is a choice. I'm not gonna force you to wake up. You know what I mean? Like, that's something you got to do on your own. That's something that you have to do on your own. Find your own truth. You know what I mean? Like, question the things I'm talking about. You know what I mean? Question everything, bro. Question everything, nigga. Like, question what you believe in, right? Just question everything, because that's the only way you're going to escape the matrix. That's the only way you're going to raise your consciousness, is through questioning. You know what I mean? And one way they limit The one way they limit our minds is by labeling everything, putting a price tag on everything. That's one way they limit our minds, is by labeling things. We never look outside of anything, right? For instance, right? You see a bird. How does a bird fucking know it's a bird, right? Does a bird know it's a bird? Think about that shit, bro. Does a bird know it's a bird? I don't think so. You know what I mean? Again, us as humans, we label everything to break it down at a level that we understand it. And that's what everything we know. Everything. The language we speak, the food we eat, everything was broken down in labels. And labels create limitations. It's like, we know for sure that's a bird, right? We know we don't look outside. We don't think outside of that's a bird. You know what I mean? I don't know if this is making sense. Cause right now I'm just speaking my mind. But yeah, bro. The world we live in is a fucking lie. And the more you know that, the more you're not even like mad about it. You know what I mean? Because it's like you already know it's bullshit. You know what I mean? Everything around you is a lie. We give life purpose. We give life these labels. Everything is perception. It's how you see it. Yeah, bro. It's time to wake up, man. It's time to reevaluate the way we live. It's time to question the things that we're not questioning. Because, again, the news, the Matrix will keep you in the Matrix. You know what I mean? They will keep you in the Matrix. And only the chosen ones, right? Only the chosen ones who can wake up will notice this shit. And the chosen ones will thrive eventually. They will thrive. Because they know we don't need this. We don't need this, man. We don't. What else? Programming. I already talked about programming, but there's this video I seen of Kanye West. I found out about it like this morning. It's about he was at if y'all know Joel Osteen, he's like a pastor, a Christian pastor for this church called Lakewood, I believe. And Kanye West, he was there. He was talking to the church, and he said that they're targeting little kids, right? They're targeting little kids. He was talking about sex trafficking, talking about little kids, and how the media, the entertainment that they watch is targeting the little kids, right? They're targeting the innocent spirits, right? They're targeting the unmanipulated spirits that's pure and that's like not yet controlled by the Matrix, you know. As a kid, you don't believe in anything. You don't believe in anything that's told to you, right? Well, you don't believe you're a clean canvas, right? You know what I mean? But then you're manipulated by beliefs society has, right? You're manipulated by the beliefs that society paints. And that's for all of us, right? That's for everybody who grew up in this world. They were forced to believe in certain things. But yeah, Kanye West was talking about how little kids, they're being programmed, and how they're being programmed to eventually, they're being programmed to live in the AI system. Little kids are being programmed to live in the AI system. A lot of kids, like growing up, like nowadays, they don't even go outside, especially because coronavirus and shit is affecting the planet. You know what I mean? Like, they grow up on tablets, computers, and phones and all that bullshit, right? They don't even talk to other kids. They're gonna grow up in a totally different world from what you and me grew up in. You know, when I grew up, I was outside playing with sticks and rocks and shit, right? Getting dirty, you know, getting my toes dirty. I used to come back in the house with dirty ass fingernails, and my fingernails still be low key dirty, but yeah, man, it's that generational gap. Each generation is taught a new thing to fit into the agenda. Our age, I believe that our generation is gonna be the woke people, right? Like, we're gonna be the woke people like aging from maybe like 15 to maybe like 40 or 30. That's like the woke generation. That's like the woke people who, and after that, that's outside of that is when niggas, they're not gonna be aware anymore. Cause for one, the older generation, they don't have internet. Well, they didn't ever really have internet like this to look up information that can help them think outside of what they know. But the younger generation, they're growing up in an electronic world, you know, an AI based world, and they're gonna be used to when these robots and shit come out. They're gonna be used to it. It's gonna be normal to them. You know what I mean? Because they're new. You know what I mean? They're new. Is what you are first introduced to, right? That's how programming starts, and that's your base. That's the base of what you believe in. But yeah, bro. I'm gonna end my video right here. Let me know if this video didn't make sense. I don't know. It's like sort of like a venting thing. I don't know. My videos, in my opinion, they've been kind of like watered down. I'm not sure if I'm making sense enough. No, cause like my energy been kind of off lately. I think it's because I'm about to get this job. Cause again, it's a system as to where we need to only depend. Yeah. What's crazy is, like, even though I know jobs drain energy, I still gotta get one. You know what I mean? I still gotta get a job in order to survive in this matrix as society. You know what I mean? I'm not saying that you need a job, but as long as this matrix stands, bro, you're gonna need to have some kind of income. You know, it's a sad ass world that we live in, but that's just how it is. You need some form of income that's gonna take care of you and the family that you have. It's fucked up. And it's fucked up. Well, anyway, bro. I appreciate y'all. If you watched this video up until this point, I appreciate y'all listening. Again, I encourage you to make your own videos, because doing things like this for me, again, is stepping outside my comfort zone. You know what I mean? And that's what we all need to do. Step outside our comfort zone. That's the first step into waking up. But yeah, man, appreciate y'all watching this video. Peace.